Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of Lately Customs. Today we have a goal set out for us, and that is to have the first drive in this Caddy. What we need to do, we need to change the water pump, and we actually got some second-hand taillights. These are the taillights that were previously in my daddy's Caddy. We actually got a better set for his Caddy. These were the spare ones. So now I have a set of two right here, and we will be fitting them on the Caddy in today's video as well. But first, I'll get you guys on a time lapse to remove the water pump assembly. If you guys are not familiar where the water pump assembly is, it's literally that assembly right down there. You have to remove the alternator. It's 1, 2, 3 bolts to remove the alternator. Just put it aside. Then you have 4 bolts keeping the water pump assembly on the car. One thing you need to remember, you need to remove this pulley right here. I'm sure you guys can see that pulley right there. You need to remove that pulley because with a other water pump assembly, you won't be getting a pulley like this. You will need to use this pulley on the new water pump assembly. I would just like to show you guys how the water pump assembly looked that was in the Caddy. So you guys can see right there, all those teeth right there, and that's the reason why the assembly, why it's actually so bad. Look at this entire hub away there. So that is one of the reasons why the Caddy is actually overheating, because this is the fins that pushes the water through the entire system. And as you guys can see right here, this is obviously a second-hand one. This is the Caddy's old one I actually removed of my daddy. This one's just completely trash. So I will be replacing this one, which you guys can see right there. So I have a comparison with this one. This is the comparison. You guys can see this fins right here, perfectly fine. These ones right here, completely messed up. And you guys can see this like entire piece over there. So, well, if your car is not cooling off and your fan switch is 100%, it might be your thermostat or your water pump. Well, chances might be that it might be the water pump. So let's get to installing this on the entire back side of the water pump assembly. It's way easier to remove this entire assembly, because otherwise if you had to remove just this, which I did in the past, you'll have to loosen up all the belts, and it's a very long story. But if you remove this assembly, you guys can see it's actually quite easy. You have more space, and it's quicker to install as well. What I will be doing, I will be using the old gasket, which is right here. Gasket is actually in a very good condition. We'll be using some sealant. We'll just clean up the surface, clean up that surface, and we can start slapping in everything once again. Here we have the water pump completely assembled. One thing you guys need to remember is this O-ring right here. It needs an O-ring, but I use some sealant as well just to seal it up like properly. If you guys gonna loosen up this right here, this is actually where the thermostat is located. So you have to remove these two 10 bolts. The thermostat is right in here. What I did was I just removed it, and I won't be fitting a brand new one in there. I'm just gonna leave it open. I actually never knew, well, Mark have a thermostat in here, but I'm leaving it open. I will be using the old O-ring right here and just applying some sealant here and on the block. we just managed to fit everything back on the car. We got the alternator back, we got the entire water pump assembly back, and I did seal up everything. I did tighten it properly. So now the only thing left to do is put the battery terminal back on. There we go. And we need to pour in some water and then bleed the water system and then check if our fan goes on 3 times, because after the 3rd time then we know our cooling system is 100%. If it still does this, then I think it might have something to do with the heater console inside that might be blocked or something, but I really hope everything goes well from this point on, because then we can actually go for our first drive. As you guys can hear, pump is idling. We have that bubbles you guys see right there. That's basically the air being released from the system. I checked down here. Doesn't seem like we have any leaks on that side where we work. We'll definitely have a few leaks this side because obviously it's like overflowing the whole time while I'm pouring in the water. But I'll give you guys an update once everything is done. If the fan goes on 3 times, then we are sorted. But I'm going to continue pouring in some water while the water drops, and just really hope everything goes well from here.
A few moments later.
Guys, this is the problem we're having the whole time. Overheating. And I'm not entirely sure why it does that, because I changed the fan switch twice. And still, it's like the fan went on twice and then after that it just like boiled up. So I have no idea what it could be at this point, to be honest. So if any of you guys can maybe assist me. And this is the reason why the car has not yet been taken out for a first drive, because we are so scared to overheat. And that's the only reason. I've literally been busy the entire day. We were first struggling because the Caddy didn't want to idle. And then we actually got it idling, and it ended up that it didn't have enough petrol in, so it like overfueled. I don't know how that worked. And we threw in petrol, ran perfectly fine, idled. Then we still have a problem with the cooling system. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, guys. Like, the pipes are hot, the fan is going on. After a while the fan doesn't go on anymore, and well, like the fan went on twice, went off, then we're waiting for the 3rd time, then nothing happened. So I'm not entirely sure if I should drive the car, because to my understanding, while the car's actually standing here, the Caddy is standing here, the water is supposed to circulate and the fan is supposed to go on. So the water pump is definitely doing its job, but I don't think it's circulating well properly. So there might be a blockage somewhere in the engine. Do you guys maybe have any advice? Please do let me know, because I'm clueless, because I literally thought we're gonna be able to take it for a first drive. The previous clip was in daylight. Well, I'm gonna tell you guys the time now. Short, what's the time now, Shannon? I don't know. It's past 8. So it's literally past 8. Been struggling for the past 2-3 hours with this Caddy. 2 hours with this Caddy. And yeah, now you guys actually saw what's the problem. So I really have no idea. I went through every single water pipe and all of them seem to be perfectly fine. The only problem I came to find was the blockage of the heater, which is this thing right here. Like, it doesn't like open up. So I'm guessing that might have caused the problem, because it might not have been circulating through the heater console inside. But I doubt that could be the issue. So we're gonna check it out real quick, see if the fan goes on. If the fan doesn't go on, then we're gonna call it a night. But if everything goes well, then I might still take it out for a test drive. It is quite late. I don't have anyone to assist me if I do break down. So I might take it out for a test drive, or I might just take it tomorrow morning early. That is if all goes well. But guys, if it doesn't go well, please do comment down below what you guys think it is. Keep in mind, I did not fit a brand new water pump, but the water pump still functions properly, or I think it does. So if it still does this, I'm gonna put the yellow tanks water pump on here, and hopefully that solves the problem. If still not, then I think we might have a problem with the engine. I don't think I'm having a problem with the engine. I think it might just be the water pump once again, but the water pushes up, the water circulates, so I really don't know anymore. You guys can hear the fan went on once, and as we shut down, it's just by the second line the fan went on. It's very difficult to see, it's actually quite dark here, but it went on just by the second line by the heater, the heating level. So there it goes off, so now I have to wait for it to go on again. It went on a second time the previous attempt, and well, that was about it, and then it overheated, so I'm gonna check it out now. Fourth time's the charm, guys. So I'm really hoping this means something good, because the piping here by the water bottle is very cool. Everything coming from the side, from the head into the car, into like the blower side, all of those pipes are cool. The pipe here is actually or the water in here is actually quite cool as well. So I'm really hoping this is good news.
Many minutes later.
Alright guys, I got the car out of the yard. So I'm taking it now for the first ever test drive. Like I have the tools at the back and everything, so I'm really hoping everything goes well. Unfortunately I don't have any lights for the dashboard, because I don't know, there's no lights on the dashboard, so I really need to figure out a way to get lights on the dashboard, because of, oh shit, I was not indicating. I need to get lights on the dashboard, because then I can actually see the temperature at night. I never thought about it that way, but like the hazards work, so all that is actually duidelijk. So now, well, I'm really hoping that I don't get pulled over anything. Oh, that second gear miss. Sorry guys, I apologize for that. It's very difficult filming with like just the phone. I didn't take a rope, nothing, so I'm not just gonna go throw in petrol. Oh guys, my heart is beating. Fuck! We're taking for the first drive, guys! Yes! So I really hope it stays under temperature. It doesn't seem like the radiator cap is sealing properly, so I definitely need to get a new radiator cap. Or maybe you just change the bottle to the newspeak bottle. I think I still have a newspeak bottle laying around somewhere. But the bucket actually doesn't drive too bad. Like the accelerator pedal feels a little stiff. But I think that's about it. I think I just lubricated, because I think maybe the grease. This thing moves, guys! Fuck! The thing actually moves. Shit. Alright, so guys, we're going over our first robot. Yeah, boss! Machine is driving worse just in case something happens, which I doubt will. I really like, well, faith in my work, but still can't be too sure. Yoo-hoo! It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. And the bucket actually idles, like the throttle was actually out a little, but then I actually like put it back in. So now, like it's just the indicators down. Like it pulls very like zwaar, like in a high gear. But I think that's petrol, that. I think that's petrol. Causing it to pull, yeah, that's petrol. So I definitely need to get to a petrol garage. I'm really hoping maybe this garage right here is open. So I'm gonna put the camera off real quick, I really don't want to die. Doesn't seem like they're open. I'm not gonna continue. Maybe I can get what's the petrol garage name? Celtic's open. Ah guys! Fuck, you can hear the bakkie smoring. Like you can literally hear it, like it's not some, like it's definitely need petrol, so I definitely need to go throw in petrol. Yo guys! It's literally there by the robot. I'm not sure if you guys can see the robot. This is some kind of experience. I hope you guys are enjoying this experience with me. Taking risks, that's what Later Customs is all about. But let's just hope this Caddy doesn't die, because if it dies, then I'm pretty much, well, I see a god. I see a petrol god right there. Alright guys, Wow, this middle box is definitely loose. We made it to the petrol garage, guys. We made it to the petrol garage. Here we have a first petrol attendant. Right though. Guys, we made it. We fucking made it. Guys, I'm gonna give you guys a update once we have the petrol in the car. This thing has some power. Like, I was literally about to run out of petrol, you know that? Yeah, like, yeah, because the bucket actually started jerking, so, oh, maybe to do this, huh? Both, only this one. I think it's the drums. I think I might be needing spaces, so it does this. Just that one. Like a little or a lot, a little. Okay, that's still fine. But woohoo, guys, Bucky's looking dope. I actually took the papers with because the Bucky's license actually expired, but I did renew the license. We'll have to put in the taillights tomorrow. Guys, this is a good night. Alright guys, we got the petrol out through the 400 range petrol, just 25.5 liters. Through 900 rand earlier, so let's hope we actually get home safe. Fan still going on, radiator going on. Shannon? Huh? Oh, my flash. What? Is it? Wasn't my face fully in the video? Oh, sorry. Now it is. Okay, sorry guys, but I threw the 400 range petrol and we're gonna head home. Hopefully I make it home. Like I said, we were jerking on our way to the petrol garage, so hopefully we're not jerking on our way back because we may have a problem with the fuel pump or something, but I think this is actually supposed to be fine. And there the fan goes on again. Now we sorted. So let's take this route home. I forgot to mention I actually fitted the, oh, let me just zoom this out real quick. There we go. I actually fitted the yellow thing steering wheel on here because, well, I initially thought the horn is gonna work, but I need to purchase a steering wheel for this Bucky, so I really need a steering wheel. So if any of you guys maybe have a steering wheel, please do hit me up. This Bucky actually drives super comfortable. Give a pull quickly. Doesn't pull properly though. But it does pull though. Like, it does pull. It doesn't pull like it's supposed to pull. I think I still need to tweak with the timing because I do have like, well, enough petrol in now. But like if I'm not gonna floor it all the way. I'm gonna give it like 50% throttle. Guys! Woo! Woo! I'm loving it. I'm simply loving it. I'm loving it. Guys, I'm literally doing the vlog all the way home. It's very difficult filming. I'm actually filming on my phone at the moment because obviously my camera don't have a flash. Well, see if we can get first gear. This first gear. Ooh, here in the CBS, what's going on? Ooh, hier kyk vir Golf R. I'm gonna go the back road home. I really need to take the back road home. Woohoo! Guys, this is my new daily. It's my new daily. Well guys, let's see if we can get this in. Yeah, Shannon's behind me. I'm gonna try to race her. She's behind me right there. I'm gonna try to race her. Yes, yes. We have a guy next to me with a bike. I ties him. Took his duck. Took Shannon's duck as well. Yes! First try for the win! Woohoo! Guys! Yabo! Woohoo! 2 liter uitvalve. Like, it's not as what I imagined it would be. Like, it's not that powerful, but it's definitely fun. It's actually a lot of fun. I bought a fire extinguisher with everything that works. A water bottle behind the seat. Like, I literally didn't know how this test drive would turn out, so well, I had to bring everything with just in case. Well, that box is definitely like cupping underneath me. I'm parking the Honda. I'm parking the Honda. Woohoo! Woohoo! Well, and this brakes is actually, well, it's bad, but not that bad. Does it make sense? So I'm gonna park this bakkie here real quick because I need to take the van out. Need to park the Honda. So yahoo! We made it home safe, guys. We made it home safe. So now I just need to, well, get out the van real quick, get the Honda where it's supposed to be, get the back in, get Shannon's car in, right there, and then we are sorted. So yeah, let me just get everything sorted real quick, and then yeah, woohoo! This back is looking amazing, guys. Looking amazing.
Hey, the bakkie is working!
We made it home safe, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm not entirely sure how the bakkie sounds from the rear, but Shannon actually said it sounds very similar to how the other thing sound, well, or previously sounded with, yeah, the other exhaust and the branch on with the 1.5 engine in. The Caddy is not really like fast, like for 2 liter 812. I think I might have to peter a bit around with the timing, because one thing I didn't know was like the petrol had an influence why it was actually throwing the plugs with, because there was not enough petrol in. Well, now you guys know everything supposedly is sorted on the Caddy. We have a faulty latch we need to sort out, but hopefully we can actually sort out that all tomorrow. I'm really excited to see what's like, or what it's like to daily a 2 liter 812. I'm not entirely sure. Still need to like play around with the timing, because I think my expectations were a little too high for what 2 liter 812 actually, well, the power figures of it. So I'm gonna play around with the timing a little bit and see if I can master something there to make it actually a little bit faster, or like just like, because you can float, but if you like float all the way, there's not really like much there. I hope it makes sense. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing my merch drop real soon. Stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys thought of today's video. Shannon is super hyped. She actually wants to drive the Caddy as well. So comment down below if you guys would like to see Shannon drive the Caddy. We still need to do Shannon. Yeah? Yeah, Shannon said you guys must comment for the Caddy as well as for the VTEC for, well, her first drive or a reaction. Because I would like to get a reaction driving the Caddy for the first time. But I would like to make sure everything is perfect on it, because that's actually the bakkie that everyone's gonna drive. Make example, you have to take the dogs for a walk, drive the Caddy, drive. So that will be Shannon and Lisa's skid thing. That's why I'm kind of like sorting it out to the best of my ability. But I'll see you guys in the next one.